Hello, everybody. I'm an old man. I'm playing some Minecraft. Um, I think this is more just for uh, archival purposes, let's say. That I want to show what has been done. So I think I'm going to get rid of some material first, and I'm going to come back because I'm doing. Well, I'll show you what I'm doing, but I have to walk a long time. But yeah, I had a very productive morning. This is the last day of my week off. So next week I have to go back to work, but it's the weekend. And then I have another week off in October. Then I have another week off in November. Because I live in Europe and we have a lot of days off. Although uh, my current job, I guess not current, but my job in November, it's with the same company, but generally you're required to work holidays. So generally the only holidays you get off are like Christmas and Easter. So not great. Wait a minute, there was gravel in this one. Was there gravel? Yes, there was gravel. Okay. So this is going to require a lot of shovels. I'll check the chat when I get back to the place. And I wanted to set up because you can have some app where you can stream your own music on your computer, but like, so you can stream your own music to your phone, for example, from your computer. And I wanted to set that up, but I got discouraged. So maybe I'll try that. Cow, get out of the way. That was nearly an epic collision. I'm not getting the meat and the wool there because I don't need it. Okay. So this is what I'm working on now. Let me just check if there's anyone here. There's one person. Hello, one person. If you're supposed to be in school, be in school. But if you're not, you can keep watching. Sorry about that. Yeah, I am. I will check the chat after I break this shovel. And I gotta think of something entertaining to say. I did a video about Charlie Kirk. So if you're interested in political commentary, you can check that out on my YouTube channel. Some reviews, and I think that I kind of made a mistake because I created a bunch of episodes to be like, for my review podcast, Leverton on Everything, to just go daily until like November. So generally nobody watches them on YouTube. So they just kind of confuse the algorithm, I think. So I think it's better just to do videos when you get an idea. The shovel is not very, what's the word? It's not very, not very, it's not very durable. The Boss Lady 00 says, hey, what's up? What's your Instagram or Instagram? Drop in chat and I'll follow your Twitch channel. I don't have an Instagram, so I guess I won't be following my Twitch channel. Because I am like an old man. You know, I'm kind of joking about that because I'm not that old, but at least I don't think I'm that old. I'm 48 years old, so I don't have an Instagram. I have a Facebook that its only purpose is to remind my one friend that it's my birthday. And that's the only purpose of my Facebook. Oh, my mom. I think if she wasn't, kind of sad, but if she wasn't following my Facebook, she wouldn't know it was my birthday. Which is weird because she was there. You know, kind of interesting part of her life, I would say. Yeah, but I don't actually use Facebook. And Instagram, also no. I have WhatsApp, but that's only for personal use, I would say. I had Twitter a long time ago, but I never actually used it. This was way before Musk bought it. I have YouTube. More for entertainment, I guess. And Twitch, obviously. And I used to have TikTok, but I got rid of it because it's just too time consuming. Because YouTube Shorts is basically the same thing, but I think the algorithm in TikTok is much better. So it really understands you better. All right, I'm going. I'll check the chat now. Let me check the chat. Checking the chat. Checking the chat. Oh. So Warren's Lisa says, hiya, how are you? Dropped a follow. How's your stream going? It's going well. I guess you did. Thank you. Thank you for dropping a follow. It's going well. How are you? How are you? Oh, something's weird. Oh, that's weird. I have this like on Restreamio. There's some chat which I can show. Is that going to show it like how I see it? Because I... Do I play? No, it's... Do I play any other games? No, I don't play any other games, just Minecraft at the moment. Thank you. So I'll check the chat when my next shovel breaks. Anyway, something weird was happening with the chat where I couldn't really see it. But when I put it on the stream, it looked fine. Yes. So I will check the chat after I break this shovel. But thank you for watching. People who commented earlier, I do appreciate it. Even if it's one person, if it's 100 oh, let's be honest, it's never 100 people, but if it were 100 people, I would also appreciate them. But I appreciate one person as well. I can't see anything. I can't see anything. Okay, after I break the shovel, I also need to close the window because I have glare. And it's weird because it's not bright at all. But it's really hard for me to see. In the rain. Oh, somebody's making lunch. Oh, it smells so good. And I decided that I was too large because, you know, as I said, I am 48 years old. So I thought maybe it was about time to focus on my health. And I will get the blinds, check the chat, and be back and then finish my story. Okay, that's way dark now. Very dark. Very dark, very dark, very dark. I am originally from Canada, but I live in Poland. How about you, Lisa? Where are you from? So, anyway, while we're waiting for Lisa to answer, yeah, I decided that I wanted to be more elegant. And then for my birthday, my kids got me this hat that you can see that I'm wearing, which I really like. And I have like a suit jacket that I wanted to start wearing again. And I'm too, I don't look large, but I'm getting larger than I used to be. And my stomach was getting large. And I don't want to be like one of those middle-aged men who have like these, older than middle-aged men who have these like large stomachs. I guess it is like a dad bod. But yeah, I could lose a few pounds. Well, that's what I wanted to do. So yeah, anyway, I'm on like a diet. I'm like in a calorie deficit and I'm tracking my calories. So smelling good food is ridiculous. And it's only been like 2 days, maybe. Again, I will check the chat after I break this shovel. Yeah, so I haven't had lunch yet, so I'm hungry. Gonna have like a protein salad for lunch. Hmm. Lisa, are you a human being? I will check the chat after I break this shovel. I asked that, Lisa, because this conversation is going in a way that a lot of bots talk. Because I know what you're about to ask me. If you are not a human being, that is. Well, at least if there's a bot, there's somebody to talk to on your stream, you know? So that's an advantage of having a bot. So we'll see if Lisa is a person. Also, because I said 2 places, you'd think a person who was really talking would specify which of those 2 places is a nice place. But maybe I'm being paranoid. We'll see when my shovel breaks. Plus, I was talking about a lot of other things. Let's see. Survey says yep, a bot. I don't want to. Well, I do. So there's one person watching, and I think it's this bot. So what I'm going to do is I will just block this person in the chat, and then, or bot, block the bot, and then they're just gonna stay there. So they'll be watching my stream until the very end. So if there'll be at least one person or one bot. I'm not sure if they actually count that as. I think they do count bots as viewers, which is weird because how do people not get in trouble for that? I mean, I'm glad you don't get in trouble for that, but clearly it's not a real viewer, but it's not my fault. You know, I don't know. This is gonna sound weird, but the thing I like about this project of my Minecraft world, like this is like my favorite part, is just getting rid of dirt like this. So I was doing this on the other side, just going like, because I've gone I think this is 11 squares back now. So the bot will probably be asking, like, eventually she'll be like, or it will be like, hey, why aren't you responding to my messages? But at least that one pretends to have some kind of interactions, because it's kind of crazy how realistic you can make a conversation when you're not actually and not actually listen to the other part of the conversation. Okay. Is that the same? Hold on. I think it's not the same. So we gotta go one step back here. Again, I'll check the chat for real people after my shovel breaks here. Or maybe my shovel already broke, so I should check now. I think I'm right. But no, there's no one. No one has spoken. Also a bit excited because, well, excited might not be the word. Maybe excited, I don't know. I'm happy my daughter's coming over after school today. I don't get a lot of chances to spend time with her. She's very busy. Feel like a cat's in the cradle kind of thing, but I don't think I was ever that busy when she was a baby. If you don't know, Cats in the Cradle is a famous song by Harry Chapin, who is a very underrated singer-songwriter. Like, he was big in the 70s, but I think people kind of forgot him. And he would write these like long story songs. And one of them was about this relationship that this father and son had. And the son was basically like, hey, Dad, want to go out and play some catch? He's like, no, I can't today. I don't have time. I can't do it. And then eventually the son is like, grows up, and the dad is retired or whatever. He's like, hey, son, do you want to hang out, get a beer or something? And the son is like, no, I don't have time. It's irony there. And yesterday I deforested this section. Looks much better. No stupid trees to get in the way. So the idea is just to go 10 rows by 10 rows across the island and make it the same level, and then gather up material for the giant pyramid I'm making on the other side of the island in the middle of the ocean, and also to make the whole thing flat. And when I say the whole thing, I mean my entire Minecraft world. It's a bit of a project. And the birds are going crazy, crazy, crazy. This is very relaxing. You should put on like relax. Oh, maybe that's an idea. I could market this stream as like most relaxing Minecraft stream ever and have like relaxing music. Need to find relaxing music though. I had a random fact that was kind of fun because I got recommended this this YouTuber who he goes in different places, but I saw him in like New York. A video is connected, filmed in New York and London. But basically, what he does is he has this setup where he can make beats on the spot, and then people, do freestyles or rap to the beat that they request of him, so he can do like different styles and stuff. So anyway, I guess I got recommended a lot of stuff about music later. So there was this one artist, and I don't know who it was, some producer or something, some hip hop producer. He was saying that generally when you have a sample, what you should do is you should replay the sample rather than just directly use the sample from the master, because if you do that, you'll have to pay a lot of money, and most of the money will go to whoever originally created the sample. But if you have a replay of the sample, it is an interpretation. So it's like having a cover of the song. So you still get money. So I thought that was kind of an interesting fact. So I'll check the chat when my shovel breaks again. Well, my computer did something weird. Eventually, I'm going to get pretty high up here. Let me just check the chat. No one has said anything new. Ooh. That's a little bit deadly. Oh, damn. Yeah. It's going to be that way, but... Oh. Oh. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to be dropping every time then. So maybe... How can I do this in the most efficient way? Because there's a big plummet there where it goes down to the ground floor, to the, maybe not ground floor, but the bottom layer. So I guess I'll just have to do it every time, like I just did it. Again, I'll check the chat when I break my shovel. Okay. Ooh, gravel. me check the chat. Let me check the chat. Kinda hungry. Got lost a bit there. Didn't know what direction I was going in. Okay, wait a minute. Yes, need to go down now. Okay. Don't know why I didn't do this here. Ooh. Again, I'll check the chat when I break my shovel. Yeah, I think after it goes down here, it's going to go really up. And then there's like a place where there's just a tiny, tiny bridge. So I'm going to fall to my death multiple times. But I'm not sure I'll be able to do that in this stream, but eventually that will happen to me. So maybe keep watching. I think my general plan, well, my big plan, as I said, is to make the entire world flat and cover up the ocean, because I think there's actually enough material in Minecraft to do that. Maybe I'm a bit crazy, but I think there is. But my plan, that's my long-term goal. My short-term goal is to take 11 out of this, take 11 strips of dirt out of this mountain, and then I will do the same thing with I'll do the same thing with the cobblestone you can see. And then I will go crazy with getting rid of the trees again. And then the whole process will repeat until I get to the other side of the island. And until I've made everything completely and utterly flat. Utterly flat. Again? Oh, I didn't check. Check in the chat. This is weirdly arranged dirt here. Yeah, so okay, I got along well for the plummet because the plummet is like way over there, and that's not really the top because that's not. So this is a mountain, but this is like where I'm getting rid of is like the smallest part of the mountain, and then behind that there's a bigger bit, and I haven't even begun to. I mean, I've gotten rid of a lot of trees, but apart from that, not made much progress yet. I can show you what I mean when all of my shovels break and I need to make new ones. Oh, but I think I've gotten, yeah. I think there's no more dirt to the very bottom, and then it just gets higher and higher from here. Or not. No, that's on top of the cobblestone. Whoa. Yeah, see. It's higher and higher. Though, yeah, then there gets to be less and less dirt. So my shoveling will be more and more effective. In a rhythm. What are you doing up there? Chicken the chat, chicken the chat, chicken the chat. Yeah, if you're wondering why things are just floating like that, my son did this thing where you keep your inventory if you die on the settings. I don't know what that's called, but generally it means that any item that you drop will just stay there forever until you actually collect it. The dog is like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" I'm getting rid of dirt. What do you think I'm doing? I'm going to make it very nice and level. We don't have to climb up any mountains anymore, because mountains are a safety hazard. What do you want? Cal's also like, "What are you doing? Why are you getting rid of all this nice dirt?" Don't worry, I'll put it back at the bottom. Forgot to check the chat and my shovel died, but there's no one else here. Or there's somebody here, but they're not chatting, and I appreciate you. Bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Ooh. Deadly. Mm. 2 more shovels to go. So we can see how much a full inventory, maybe not completely full inventory of shovels, can do in an hour. Get out of the way. What are you doing down there? Really, there's no place for you, puppy. Like, you're so interested in what I'm doing? I know I'm devastating your natural environment, but I already deforested it. It shouldn't be too much of a surprise that I am now de-dirting it, stripping it of all of its precious resources. As humans are wont to do. So much dirt. I think I'm gonna have to make 2 trips and get rid of all of that stuff. Then come back with shovels. What do you want? Okay. Gonna jump off here. See how high it is. Ow. Okay, did a lot, but still not. I think that's about the middle there. And that's going to be plummeting to multiple deaths, I would say. And then this part will be relatively easy. But there's holes in here, and then I'm going to run over here so you can see that there's the bigger mountain. And I'm probably running out of chest space. So probably need more chests. And I can show you the baby pyramid on the other side. Bum, bum, bum. And then behind that, there's going to be a big daddy pyramid where you'll be able to see it probably from any point on the island. It's going to be so big. Okay. Where? Okay. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I don't want to make more more chests until I absolutely need to. So yeah, you can see how big that mountain is. I'm gonna make that entire mountain flat. Of course, I gotta get rid of the trees first. But yeah, so this little tiny thing that I'm working on is just like one little foothill of the mountain. And it looks like the wool and meat disappeared. So I wonder, maybe there's an expiration date for the meat and the wool. No, it's still there, I think. Maybe. Or maybe okay, so some items disappear, so I don't know how that works because we're going to go up here and theoretically maybe they have 10 minutes to disappear, but there's going to be like a lot of stuff up there. See, so much. Up here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's gonna get really crazy. Okay, I'm gonna jump from the highest point though and see if I'll die. Because I'm on peaceful, but I think yeah, this is not even like yeah, this is the highest point here, but you can see the highest point is like really high over there. Watch. Oh! Ow. Oh, I nearly died though. Oh, nearly died. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. I really need to eat some lunch.